Hello, everybody. Well, that's nice of him. Sorry his game crashed. That kind of sucks. How is everybody doing today? What do we have on store for today? Well, Quee's Bean Crop Quest is our big push. That's grow 500 by the end of the month. We're on pace to get it. I'm thinking by about the 20th or 21st. If I had to guess, we probably will be okay. We'll see how it goes. Our next harvest will be on the 12th. So we need to make sure that we get out to the island to do that. Hey, Victor, sorry to hear about your crash, buddy. We've got Cirrus friendship. We want to keep working on that to push forward the conversations there. So that is going to be in... Let's go ahead. Come on. There we go. Control 1. So, if you're with us the last couple of streams, we have now unlocked the Cirrus story arc, which means we need to get to 3 Hearts of Friendship. Now, unfortunately, I think until we get to Cirrus's birthday, which is upcoming. There we go. We've got Cirrus' birthday on the 18th. And then that'll boost us up to the end. But until then, we're going to have to just keep grinding friendship. So unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit slow there. We got the Luau tomorrow. We should be fine there. We will double check it and make sure, but we'll probably just throw some mayonnaise in. That will do the trick. I think cheese would also do the trick. Let's go ahead and consult the wiki. Now, we want the best response because the best response gives us extra XP. The player earns 120 friendship points with the villagers if any of these items are used. That's about a half of a heart across the board to every NPC. That's a pretty big spike. We've got gold cheese will work. We've got a gold goat cheese will work. Gold goat milk would work. Gold, let's see, mayonnaise should be on this list. Let's make sure. Gold large milk, that would work. Mayonnaise will work. Yeah, we've got lots of options there. So that will be the luau. All right, what else is on our list? We need to plant some tea saplings. We need to buy animals. We need to go find a dino egg, so we're going to do some skull cavern runs. Build a slime hutch. That'd be nice to get going after we get our shed done, and then we'll do missions, we'll do cutscenes, we'll do all that kind of stuff. So all right, let's get this party started. Hope everybody's having a good start of their week. Oh, no worries, Nancy. Okay, again, all of these should be reruns because we did buy the book. Oops, check one thing here. All right, let's go ahead and water. Oh, crap. We don't have our watering can. It is finished, though, so we can water that before we go to bed. Oh, cool, cool. Good to hear that you getting a little bit of a break. All right, let's check our mail. That's the luau. All right, unfortunately, we're going to go ahead and harvest this. The Junimos are... not going to come out in the rain. Right, that's about it, I think. Looks like it. Alright, let's get a replant going here. We've got to go to summer. Ooh, what have we not done? We got a reproducing with the dragon eyes there. Could go with that, or we could put that out on the island. Spangle seeds, we could put in spangle. We could put in poppies. Let's do the spangle first. Go. That's 25. All right, perfect. Now we got 25 red cabbage. Probably going to have to replant some more of those. But for right now, let's go ahead and get to our crops. We'll keep 10. We're going to go ahead and ship our 15 needed for the mission. We'll call that good. Let's see. I'm thinking we probably need to go, now that we have some money again, buy another set of seeds, especially for some of these longer term crops. That way we can replant as we go. The last thing I think we need to plant that we haven't, we've done wheat, done blueberries, melons. I think it's just the poppies. The only thing we haven't grown, our first initial 25. We did 25 of everything outside of blueberries. There's lots of blueberries here. We've got, oh, and tomatoes, hot peppers, are regrowth crops as well. Okay, perfect. Let's check in. I don't think we have anything going in here. We do not. All right, so I did notice it is Maru's birthday. We don't need to go crazy with Maru here, but yeah, because we would have about a half a heart of friendship. Pepper poppers, strawberries, radioactive bar, no. Could do a gold bar, we could just do coffee. Probably just coffee. Alright, speaking of coffee, let's go ahead and get our belly full of coffee. Let's see, Robin is still working. Hey Jimmy, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's roll. All right, Maru is up in the workshop. Go ahead and head that way. Forage along the way. So we'll speak with Maru here real quick, and then our swords are different now because we did equip that new sword in our offhand slot. That's kind of cool. Hi Demetrius, I think we're maxed out with you, my friend. All right, Maru, it's your birthday. Get out of your room. Here's your birthday coffee. Enjoy that. And I have been doing a seasonal book club. It's just the two of us, but it's still fun to discuss what we're reading. Well, that's cool. All right, there we go. Maxed out, so let's go ahead and update. So Maru is at 8 hearts, so that's going to go up by 1. And not done will go down by 1. I didn't get an on-screen thing built for that, but for now, that'll work. Right, Sebastian. Ooh, we might be able to finish Sebastian's friendship here as well. Oh, we cannot. But we're close. Close. Alright, let's get Marty's cutscene rolling here. Deacon, hi, come in. Is this where she electrocutes me? I've been working on a new project, something big. This is just one component. Let me show you a little demonstration. Just put your hands here. Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. Now I'm going to flip the switch. Let go, let go. You can see my skeleton. That's not good, Maru. It's not good at all. Oh my god, are you alright? Oh my Yoba, you mean? Here, let me apply this burn cream. I'm so sorry. It's okay, it doesn't even hurt. It better be, it hurts like crazy. Well, that makes me feel a little better than I thinks. Yeah, I don't want to... It is your birthday. We don't want you to ruin your birthday. That kind of ruined the moment, huh? It's all right, Maru. We're good. We are good. All right, cutscene-wise, let's see. Adventures Guild, we can do that while we're up here. Let's check Rodney's schedule today. We're just going to have to catch him at home one of these days. Yeah, he's at Elliot's all day today, so nothing going there. Adventures Guild, we can't go until 2 o'clock, though. We do need to get ourselves... Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that one done. That's a tough one unless you really dedicate yourself to it. But if we could get 20 coins, we have like, what do we have right now? 7, so we get 13 coins. We could get the key to the town. Up here, are we maxed out? We are. Okay. I think it's time to... Let's just do another round of 25. At the end of the season, we'll stock our seed vault. So we'll do that. I am going to buy even the regrowths, even though we have them planted. I probably could have skipped that for this round, but gives us flexibility if we need it. Poppy we don't need. We have 100 poppy. So we're good there. Hops. Corn. Now if we don't use these, we have some sunflowers. Now the red cabbage I think we are going to have to plant. But any that we don't use will just be a head start towards the 100 of each seed that we're going to have in storage. Right. Apple, pomegranate, peach, orange, apricot, cherry. We've got all those in stock. All right, summer seeds, in they go. I do think we're gonna have to get these red cabbage down here, and probably in the next section that comes up, we'll put those back down. Because now we'll have to start keeping track of what we have here. Right, we've got 15 melons, we've got only 10 red cabbage, which I put where in the wrong spot. There we go. So we're going to regrow some of these just to kind of fill in our inventory of crop as well. So that'll be something that we'll pay attention to and deal with accordingly. Okay. So let's check our missions. What do we have on board for our missions? Oops. You know what we haven't done? Not that it's a rush, but it's definitely good to get these things producing. And I think we'll go ahead and pull that mayonnaise out, and we're going to put it here because that'll be our Luau mayonnaise. So that'll be good to go. Right now, let's check missions. We have 5 days to cut 1,000 wood. We could do that in the desert pretty easily. 19 days, just like 30 carving ghosts. We could make that run relatively easily. We do need a dino egg. That's probably not going to happen. Happy hens. I don't know if we're going to get our corn to grow in time for that. We have 10. We have 10 planted. How much time do we have left? 5 days. Be close. We'll see. We'll have to check on when our corn's going to come in. That's in the works. That technically now is going to be in the works. I need to probably stop making void mayonnaise if we want to complete that. So let's do that. Did it trigger yet or not? Nope. Okay, we'll start keeping our void eggs. We have to come up with a dozen of them, so. Okay. Well, let's see. Our choices are, if anybody wants to throw in the chat, let me know. Our choices are, we go kill carving ghosts for that mission. Or we could go out to the desert, cut trees, and look for dino eggs. Both are valid things that we need to do. I'm thinking with the luau tomorrow, we could go after carbon ghosts tomorrow. So, plus we have a longer line on that one. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the carbon ghost one, so we'll spend some time out in the desert today. Plus we'll get out of the rain this way. 46, congratulations, my friend. If you guys are unaware, our friend of the channel, we've got one Victus Videos who is in his final push to hit that 500 subscriber mark. For those of you that know YouTube, the 500 subscribers does open up your first stage of monetization type things, which is a pretty big deal. So if you want to go check out Victus Videos, we'll throw his link in the chat there. Go take a look. If you like what you see, give him a sub, give him a little bit of support. Help a friend of the channel achieve his next goal. All right, let's see. We have the Skull Cavern elevator installed. So what we can do here is we can just look for, much like we would in the main mine, right? We can just look for dinos. There's a serpent. Or ideally a prehistoric floor. Bing. Bing. Lots of bugs there. Might have to look into getting our enchantments on our weaponry. Just to make our life easier. So far, no dice. A lot of stuff on that floor. Look at that. Ooh. Bing. Bing. There we go. One Pepperex. All right, we found one. We didn't find a prehistoric floor, but we'll take the one. Only takes one. Only takes one to drop the egg. And we'll go ahead and clear the floor here. Come on, come back to me. Oh, he was sideways surfing. Now the arrows are nice. They do keep creatures off of you. They will sometimes do that. With the 2 arrows we've got running right now, they did a big enough knockback that it knocked the creature right off the edge of the map. For the flying creatures, that makes a difference. Obviously, for a creature that's in here, it wouldn't make a difference. Given that the walls would stop that from happening. But it is a downside of the doubled up arrows that we're running right now. But we'll take that. It's not a big deal. I guess it becomes a big deal if you have to clear a floor. Like an infested floor, it could become a problem. So in that case, we could take the arrows off. All right, we got no dino egg there. 5 levels. Life elixir. Alright, we do have 2 more. We'll check, and then we're not going to do a deep dive, I don't think, today. Don't see any. We got 1 pepper Rex out of all that. Now, these don't respawn, so, you know, we can't just keep going back and grabbing stuff, right? Like, where was our pepper Rex? I think it was there. Nope, that's a spiral level. It's this one. So there's our, right? Oh, very cool. This will tell. Oh, you know what? +5. I'm gonna go check that out real quick. I've had a question about the game for a long time. That is, if you open up more than one of these, do they all do the same? So with the updated UI info suite here, it's actually telling us where we're going to drop. We can now test that next time we see multiple. Cool. Have to keep our eyes open for that. What we'll probably do is when we do Skull Cavern runs now, we'll start at 110 and we'll just start working our way down to 300. There are treasure floors for floor 100, 200, and 300. So if we want to maximize treasure, we need to manually make it all the way down there to the bottom. But we don't have to do it in a one shot. We can do it over time with the elevator installed now, which would allow us to just kind of work on it as we go. All right, Robin. We've got you covered here, my friend. Now we're going to leave these green trees, the green rain trees, because they do create extra moss for us. We don't want to lose that. Three swings of his mighty axe. Almost like a Paul Bunyan thing going on. Boink. Oh no, we dropped a tree on the poor lady. I always try to get the trees to drop towards the non-cliff side, right? Because occasionally, depending on the map, you'll actually lose the wood. It'll just fall off the edge. Alright, I think while we're over here... Okay, that would be Robin's quest finishing there. Nice. Let's go ahead and grab our mossy seeds. And what are we getting here? It's like acorns. We got maple. What are we sitting on the most right now? 440 acorns. Mahogany, 319 maple. Alright, we'll probably replant maple. Because then we'll passively get maple seeds as we go. Okay, and then, so if we've got one there, let's go ahead and put one there. It'll help with the old moss proliferation. Oops, we ran into a cacti, and then we broke the dealio. Put that back. No, that's in the wrong spot. We'll go there. All right, then let's go ahead and grab, because we're gonna need some more here in a bit. Grab that stack of those. All right, let's keep rolling. We're gonna go ahead and collect out all the wood now. We met Robin's needs, but we might as well restock. Go. This is so much faster to do once you get the upgraded tools, obviously. Alright, so we're going to put a... Oops, nope, not there. That can be a spot. Go across there. Across there. Come up there. There. And right there. So what we do is we put in the grid for a couple of reasons. It does work with the automate mod. So, but we don't need this many tiles covered for automate to work. As long as one is touching, it would work. But it does a couple things. One, you don't get seed drops that will block us from being able to move around in here. And two, it makes it way easier to plant the trees, which we'll do here in a second. You notice we haven't been putting new seeds down because that actually we can get to go relatively quickly because of our setup here. Alright, I see a green rain tree right here. Which means we could get one. We got one going up to there. That one wouldn't be a bad spot there. Alright. It's not perfect coverage, but it covers most of the area. So you notice it's already 10 o'clock. But again, our replant here is going to go pretty quick. Let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Go. Now this isn't perfect along this edge because we do get a little bit of weirdness with the textures and stuff like that. Alright, this is everything. So we're going to plant maple. We're going to go ahead and coffee buff up here. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to run. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to be precise. We just essentially run down our rows. Do it in columns as well. That would work just fine. Alright, so that's not a valid spot. So we're going to go ahead and just fill that in. Can't tell, do I have a seed there? Doesn't look like it. So we'll fill that in as well. That one we'll pull back up. I don't want a seed out there. It would be fine. It would work. But... Oops, don't sit on the bench, you lazy little guy. There we go. All planted back up. Alright, so we did finish Robin's mission. We did collect how much wood? About 2,200 it looks like. if I'm seeing that correctly. We got 24 more beans. That's nice. That's from our Skull Cavern excursion. That's mostly just one floor. Really, a little bit of stone, but... Hey, John, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Alright, let's get ourselves home before it gets too late here. Because I usually wait till this gets down to about 25, and then I'll cook up like 75 or 100 of them. If you really want to look at it, I've also got coffee. Oh, where at? In here. There's 669 more cups of coffee. Those we have reserved for a mission. These we give away as gifts, and then eventually I'll sell it as a cash crop as well. But I just haven't made the conversion in a while. That's all on that one. All right, let's drop that off. Drop that off. But yeah, I usually just wait to make it until I get down to around 20, 25. All right, let's see. Key beans, what did we end up with? We're up to 40. That's nice. And we're done there. Cooked that up. That's beautiful. Out of coffee. That's cooking. We're shipping that. All right, we've got fruit. Got some more oak resin. We'll always take that. More key beans. So there's our moss, right? So our desert trees. Now that's going to slow down because we just cut down all the trees. But there's... Oh, a Japan trip would be fun. And Stingray Row. Doink, doink, done, done. More key beans. So we got 11 more. I don't know Japan well enough to answer that one. All right, let's see. Let's put that in there. We'll go ahead and start. Oh, it's a good question. I can say locally, if you're into such things, the Grand Canyon is pretty cool. That's in Arizona. I like kind of going to national parks and stuff like that. If I were going to pick things to go and see, I think there's a lot of fun to be had there. Okay, we are through our first day. We have the luau tomorrow. Go inside, there you go. Oregon. I'm not sure what's in Oregon. I'm sure there are. I don't know if it's true, but I would say there's probably national parks in nearly every state. I don't know if it's universal, but... All right, we've got the luau today. Now, that being said, we have time until the luau starts. I think we'll go after carbon ghosts while we're waiting for the luau. So the luau starts at 2. Our watering can is done. Robin will take the day off. We got good luck. Pretty good there. We didn't get our watering can. We spent all day in the desert. That's all right. We'll get it tomorrow. Scarp seeds could potentially still happen. I don't think we need it today, though. So, yeah, that's Adine. We don't need that. So we will not worry too much. Let's, ooh, what do we want? What do we want? We got fishing. I think we're low on coal right now. As much as I like the ore one, that's one of my favorites. I think we'll just take the extra coal. Congratulations on completing my little challenge. I'm impressed. I added a bonus. I've included blueprints for a new type of chest. All right, there's our stone chest recipe. which also now means we can actually buy the whatchamacallit. Oh, why am I not thinking? Oh, large stone chest recipe. There we go. Anything else that we need to harvest? No, we have 2 spots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, I think we'll just keep putting... We can just keep putting wheat there. It's just... Oh, actually, no. We'll wait until they harvest the wheat. Let's put in our poppies. I don't think we have... I don't think we've done the poppy crop yet. Poppies, poppies, poppies. Actually, just take the whole stack. All right. While they're working, we're going to go ahead and run over here and do our coffee harvest. Get that done real quick. Get all the coffee beans. Oh, I think we leveled up another level of druidics. Now our meter's not working, but that's just 2 mods not talking to each other correctly. But we still can check in here. All right, so we're level 9. So that means roughly we need 5,000 more experience. Now, there's not really a good manual way to track this. Like, this needs to get to 11. It is a skill that is added by the Sword and Sorcery. So right now we can shapeshift and we can craft crops, special crops because of it. So if we look here, skills, here we go. So we have an artificer skill that has allowed us to, you know, make some armor. We can make different bows and arrows and stuff like that. And then druidics, we can shapeshift. We can craft these seeds. Eventually we're going to get some, some mushroom, pineapple, all these kind of recipes for cooking. We choose skilled shapeshifter, so we get stamina regeneration ability to shapeshifting. Occurs after not moving for a few seconds. We'll test that today. Our energy is a little bit low. And then when we get to level 10, we could shapeshift into a wolf, or we could add health regeneration to our shapeshifting. So if we look over here on our bar here, we can revive crops, and then we can shapeshift. So let's go ahead and shapeshift into the dough. So that'll be 6. And let's see what happens. Oh, there you go. It's almost like being in the spa. Now, if we look to the left there, right, we're burning our resource, ether, if you will. And if we start moving, right, we're going to lose our regen. All right, but there you go. I love the fact that we're wearing our little goggles still. That part is kind of cool. But let's see. You know what? It's only costs us about 15 to fill up roughly half our bar. That's not too bad, actually. If we got low on energy. All right, let's go ahead and throw down our poppy seeds here. Oh, no, what? No, I'm going to skip poppies. We're going to come back to poppies. I think I would rather get more red cabbage down. Let's do that instead. It's going to take a little bit longer to grow. There we go. 9 days. Okay. Now, let's get some chores done, and then we'll head to the mines. So we will get our coffee brewing. There we go. Drop off our hay. Actually, we need to go see the Junimos first here. Eggs. Feathers. There we go. Now we're talking. Look at that. We have 28 wheat. So first things first, let's go ahead and we'll store up here 19. And we've got our prereq of 25 in there. Keep that. And then we need to sell 2 more to meet the sell 15, so that's done. We're going to store this egg. We need a dozen of those for a mission. Go ahead and get this stuff cooking. Perfect. And then we can store our essence there and our duck feather. Perfect. Ooh, summer squash. Where are we at on summer squash? Okay, let's go ahead and keep those. We'll sell those off. Since that's a regrowth crop, we're going to get plenty of those now for the rest of the season. Okay, I think the farm is looking good. It is good to go. 3 days left on our cash crop, couple days on melons. Where's our corn? Summer. There's our corn. 4 days left on corn. I don't think we're going to pull this off then. Yeah. We're not going to get 30. I've only got 10 in stock. If I had the 30 in stock, I would go ahead and just deliver it and then we would fill it back up. But right now we only have 10. So unfortunately that mission is just going to wither and die. Okay, let's see. We have until 2 o'clock to get ourselves to the Luau. Now, it's not a direct teleport, so we're going to have to make sure that we give ourselves enough time to run there. Reese's Oreos. That sounds like a pretty good combination, honestly. Peanut butter cups is, if I eat candy, that's probably my go-to. Let's see, Carbon Ghosts, I believe are level 91, if I had to remember. I am wrong. 31 to 39. Okay. Yeah, the frozen levels. That now actually makes sense. Here we go. Oh, not the frozen levels, dark levels. I have never heard of those, actually. I'm not up on my innovations in culinary delights. There is a radioactive node here. Let's go find that. Don't see a ghost, though. Yeah, that sounds like one of those type of things that you don't just eat one. Come on, give us the exit. Come on, come to me, come to me. Oh, knock that back way too far back. There we go. Ooh, don't really want to deal with the infested level if I can help it. 1230. Right, we're out. There's a carbon ghost. We need 30 though. We have to get more than one per run. least the ghost didn't give up. He kept running at us. Oh, come on, bring him back. So this is where, again, we could take the arrows off to make our life a little easier. We can kill it faster with our sword than we can. There we go. We'll let the arrow shoot that thing and we'll try to hit the carbon ghost. Perfect. What do we got on this level? No more ghosts. Oh crap. Well, I messed that up. We missed the luau. Got too excited about carbon ghosts. I tell you what. Now, the 120 friendship per villager, we are not going to give that up. So we are just going to restart. Did I put alarms on? Let's see if we put alarms on or not. If we did, we'll put an alarm. Let's see. I don't think I have it. I didn't use it a lot, so I think I took it off. All right. We'll just keep an eye on better on the time, I guess. Now, as we often state, the great part about restarting a day is you're almost always quicker and more efficient the second time you do it. So we'll probably get to the mines quicker today. No worries, no worries. Nothing wrong with a good quality lurk. Lurk away, my friend. Alright, there we go. Leveled up our druidics again. We'll come and get the crops that the Junimos can't reach, which is these last two strips, right? You can see that right there. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and go get our, what we decided was red cabbage that we want to put down, and not our flowers. Oh, come back. All right. Sort that stuff later. And process. Process, process, process those. And store that, sell those, and store that. All right, Junimos, get your work done, my friends. I'm having a good day. Busy today. There we go. Perfect. Nice work, my little Junimo friends. Store our... There's our 25. Keep those, and you get sold, and you get sold. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. 720. I'm gonna say we got that done a lot quicker that time than the first time. I don't know what time we went to the mines last time, but I think Pam was showing up when we did it. Maybe we'll get a better spawn this time. Oh, we already got better. No carbon ghosts on the level, but one on this level. There we go. I'm not getting to him. There we go. Blink, blink, blink. Alright, 9:30. We are going to continuously call out the time just so I don't forget to go to Luau. Got so into fighting, looking for ghosts, I tell you. Alright, not much on this level. Here's an exit. Let's go ahead and take it. 10:20. I mean, every level will call out the time. Ooh, there is radioactive on this level. That's worth going and getting, actually. Six, 7, 8. Alright, let's roll, let's roll, let's roll. 11:10. Thinking noonish will cut out. Pretty blank level here. There's a nice ghost. 2 ghosts, there we go. Okay, this will probably be our finale level. We'll end on this one. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull those off, so we don't keep launching the ghosts all over the place. I mean, we still do, but the sword does a lot more damage per hit. So, alright, 12:30. I think that's where we're going to call it. Radioactive stone. How close is it? Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Getting greedy. We're getting greedy. Alright, run away, run away. Ah, plenty of time, plenty of time. It's only 1:10. We're gonna be, oh, we can't. Let's see, I was gonna be so arrogant, but okay, let's go ahead and clear our inventory first. And we need to bring that with us. Got beans. Well, we didn't get a lot of coal. That was what we were hoping for. That's all right. All right, that goes into the soup. That goes for future things that we're going to do. We're gonna clear our... I like to have my bar empty so the tooltip doesn't pop up on me while we're doing stuff inside of the event. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are at the wonderful Luau. Oh, this bench has been cooking in the sun all day. Well, don't sit on it, buddy. Governor, I eagerly anticipate my visit to Stardew Valley each year. There is a palpable charm in the air. Hello, Decon. I wish Oliver would be a little more social. He needs some friends that aren't behind a screen. Screen friends can be good friends. Thank you, screen friends. Oh, the sun is overbearing. I seek sanctuary here amongst my friends, the trees. Still stuck on how the soup doesn't taste like a disaster. Maybe it's just the power of friendship or something. Oh, I like that. The power of friendship. The ingredients don't matter. It's the power of friendship that makes it taste good. I love it regardless. Wouldn't miss this for anything. The moment Lewis steps away from the governor, that's my moment to rub elbows. Good to see you there. You want to buy something? Talk to me on the other side of the counter. Meep. Oh, where's Suit? I don't even see you back there, buddy. He's sheltering from the summer heat. He's enjoying the same. Actually, you can do it from this side. That's how good we are. Nothing we're going to buy there, though. Now, don't overeat, dear. I wouldn't want you getting a stomachache. Leek and garlic mashed potatoes. Hee hee, honey, I think I've died and gone to heaven. Mashed potatoes sounds good. Munch, this festival always has the best food. Trying to be a little more social this year, Decon. Good job, Jacob. Proud of you, buddy. Oh, hey, looking to escape the noise too, huh? Oh, Decon? Oh, Sebastian and I are not talking. We are engaged in quiet contemplation. I believe he is pretending I'm not here. Right? Sure hope no one stuck their banana in the soup. That would be awful, mostly for me. Are you... There's two ways to take that statement, but we're going to stay clean and say, are you allergic to bananas? The water looks great, doesn't it? I'm really tempted to take a dip before I help myself to any of that food. Work up an appetite. Then again, Shane's going to polish off all that spicy stuff if I take too long. Fair enough. Whoa, Cirrus has got the whole bikini thing going on. Eloise and Biro hanging out is so cute. Like one happy family. She dressed for the beach. Don't worry, I'll be back for the soup. I'm just enjoying a tender moment with me pipe. Willie has such tales of the sea. That he does. Hello, Decon. The ocean's so pretty, isn't it? It is. Do we see Lexi? I don't see Lexi anywhere. Not sure. Gunnar is nursing an injury on his arm. What did he do this time? Hey, Decon, I got too close to the cauldron earlier, and now I've got a burn on the top of my sunburn. I'll be okay. I'm way tougher than whatever that leather-looking item was that Abby tossed into the pot while Marnie was searching down Harvey for me. I like it here. It's quiet, but I suppose I'd better head up soon. Try the soup. Do you think it'll be any good? I guarantee you it's going to be the best soup your dad has ever tasted. Decon, lovely to see you. As always, Rodney and I have a wager going on the governor's reaction. Care to join? The buy-in's only 10 million gold. Of course, we kid. We know everyone's doing their best to make today's get-together a wonderful experience. But are Sandra and Rodney kidding? Did they sabotage the soup? I don't know. I'll take that action. I don't have 10 million gold, but let me see the odds in the pool. I'll make a bet. It's great to hang on the beach with everyone, but I still believe that having hot soup is a scorching heat of summer is the dumbest idea ever. I can't say I disagree, Rodney, especially with pants on. Yes, of course, especially with pants on. Ain't me style to get to chin wagging with the locals. Besides, Roddy and me have got a lot of catching up to do. Who's paying for this? Aye, 'tis a repayment to lovely Miss Beatrice. She saved me scrawny hide once, ye know. I can't wait to try the soup. Simple and direct, Jade. I approve. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, we're not going to worry about the tables yet. We'll work our way around the outside. Gudrun lights up when she sees you. Oh, we got a rainbow shell. Hi, Decon. Here, I found this perfect shell earlier when I was helping clean up for the festival, and I knew you'd appreciate it. Well, it's not iridium quality, but I'll take it. I'll never turn down free food. Agreed. Someone asked me what my favorite food is. Free and in a pile. Ah, can you smell that? It's a signal the roast is almost ready. You go to touch the sandcastle and it hisses at you. Is that Sen? Yep, it's Sen. Why can't I go play by the tide pools? I say do it. Just walk right past them. I've heard the summer season gets very busy for farmers. Make sure you don't overwork yourself. Thanks. Smells are powerful for bringing back memories. That can be good or bad, for sure. Hello. Soup, dancing, no thank you. I'm perfectly content right here. Besides, someone needs to keep watch in case a monster appears. Dun dun dun. Ah, the luau, all the hustle and bustle of town brought to my very doorstep. Don't block the sun, I'm in just the right spot to avoid getting any tan lines. Well, wearing a dress is not going to help you with your tan lines. Do you think if I went in the water, other people would follow? I don't want to be a solo swimmer. Go find Eli, and you guys can start a trend. It's lovely to see the young folks having such fun, isn't it, Decon? I do hope they're keeping hydrated. Yes, hydrate. I need to write a hydrate command. We need to add that to our Saturday stream. Let me put that. I'm going to make a note of that, or I'll forget it. Let's see. Where is our viewer chat game file? There it is. All right, let's just add a commands section. Hydrate. We added the like and sub ones one or two ago. All right, perfect. I think I need to take a break soon. I'm getting sweaty. It's don't overexert yourself, Miss Emily. Ah, I can't wait for a bowl of piping hot soup. You know what? I've decided to taste the soup this year. Life's too short to be afraid of giant and strange types of food. If I die, just tell everyone that Pinkie Pie and Stupid are my legal heirs. Okay. Why do humans enjoy dancing? Perhaps it's an instinctual mechanism so that we will inadvertently convey our genetic quality to potential mates. Demetrius, it's because it's fun. Good job, Robin. Alright, I think we'll clear the center tables now. Isn't it wonderful to see our community come together like this? I try my best to treasure these moments. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need more of this. One bad ingredient can ruin the whole soup. Yet we trust the villagers. But do I have to eat it? Hello, Decon, did you bring an ingredient for the potluck? Just climb the stairs and toss it right in. Gus used my potatoes to make several dishes for the buffet. So what kind of ingredient are you adding to the soup? Zesty mayo. Don't worry, Eloise, we will get all the litter cleaned up afterwards. No, I don't trust anyone to clean up either. Have you tried this miniature food? They're all bite-sized, so you can eat everything. I think we got both of those guys. Yeah, we're good. I can't seem to decide what to eat. There's too many options to choose from. There we go. Pam, we've already talked to Pam. Hello, puppy. Arf to you. Next year, I gotta remember to bring my electric guitar. Imagine a solo at this part of the song. Do it. Set up a whole band. Hot, isn't it? Can't imagine why no one's in the water. Race you to the waves, Decon. It's very, very tempting to take Jules up on that offer. What do you think? My dad's obsessed with the governor's visit. Everything has to be perfect. I think he's hoping to be mayor someday. I think that should be a complete run. We haven't talked to Lewis yet. Sandy, Edith. Edith is not here. Sig decided to not show up. Dylan? Dylan is here somewhere. We didn't talk to him. Alright, we'll keep our eyes open and see if we can find him. Wizard, we can't get to the wizard. Ethan, not here. Oh, you are here somewhere. Okay, did we miss a section? That's 2 that we missed. Probably 2 people in a conversation somewhere. Okay, they're not here. Now Krobus. Goat herd, the ducks, didn't see Lexi. Dale, not here. The witch won't be here, the dwarf won't be here. Leo, the empress. Okay. There's 2 people that we missed. So I'm thinking there's somewhere 2 people standing. It's Eli. Eli and Taryn. We're looking for Dale and whoever the other person that we missed was. Well, I don't see them. Jacob. Cut across there. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see him here. Unless they're over on that dock or something, we just can't get to them. But yeah, I don't think they are here. Oh, we didn't talk to the crow. Oh, there's Dylan. I swore we talked to him. Tend to try getting some work done, but Eli keeps telling me to relax and enjoy the festival. I suppose he does have a point. I'm pretty sure he's the reason Emily tried getting me to dance with her earlier. I'll pay him back for that later. You can talk to the bird. Don't mind me, I'm just earwigging Dylan's conversation. Think they'd notice if I tried to put in some seaweed in the soup? No, do it. Alright, who is the other one? Edith is not here. I don't think Sig was here, no. No wizard. There it is, Cambria. 8640. I used to have a mod installed that would give you these coordinates. I don't think I currently have it installed. I don't think either of these will. Let's check. Well, that one's not opening up at all, so... Alright. No, I don't think I have anything installed to give me coordinates. It's not a big deal. It's just one conversation, and as a matter of fact... we could have used it. But... Okay. I think we're good. Let's talk to Lewis. You brought something. Okay, so we need to make sure that this does work. Let's pick a candidate. Evelyn. All right, Evelyn needs 101. That'll be our test case. Jody needs 102. Clint needs 113. Okay, that one would be too far. So, if this is working, we should actually finish the friendship on Granny, Jody, and Clint and be close on Sig. So we'll check them after. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hello and welcome everyone. I'm pleased to announce that the potluck ceremony has begun. I have high hopes that you all contributed high quality ingredients. We want to leave the governor with a good impression now. No purple shorts for us. Oh, very cool. Appreciate you, Nancy. Appreciate you. Thank you. Well, Governor, would you indulge us with an honorary first tasting? Hey, is it Magic? Magic, welcome to the chat. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, we play a lot of Stardew Valley. Do you play vanilla or do you play modded? I would be delighted. I've been eyeing the soup all afternoon. Did you see me throw a jar of mayonnaise in it? We'll say we poured the mayonnaise in. That makes more sense. Gives it a tang. Oh my. That's the best soup I've ever tasted. Everybody pull out your pocket spoon and go eat soup. You're right, it's delicious. Wonderful job, everyone. Now, who else wants a taste? Oh, very cool, very cool. So, we have a couple of, I don't want to say rules, mottos of the channel. There's no wrong way to play Stardew Valley, so have fun. You know, part of the charm, my first playthrough, playing and learning it, is a lot of fun. Obviously, we are in summer of year 2, and so spoiler alert, I guess, is the best way to say that, right? You know, I don't want to ruin the game for anybody, so I would much rather you not watch if you don't want to get spoiled than get spoiled, but you're welcome to hang out with us and ask questions. And we're also willing to answer. There's a lot of players in the chat that can answer questions as well. But if you have questions about the game, we're happy to talk about strategy, where to find things, anything that we can do to help make the game more fun for you. But that's kind of that. So yeah, no wrong way to play. We are playing modded. So we have 2 content mods. One's called East Scarp, so it's an additional area. And one's called Sword Sorcery that adds a fantasy RPG element to the East Scarp. So new NPCs, new skills, things like that. New storylines and things along those lines. All right. I think that covered all of our normal stuff. So welcome to the chat. Thanks for popping in. The governor was okay. That's the soup is out of this world. Time to head home. Okay. Cool. Are you in, what year are you in? Year 1, year 2? Money is definitely one of those things that is tough until you start to, it has like an exponential snowball effect. My main money runs that I like to do, crops are always okay. Obviously different crops have different payouts. For summer blueberries, if you plant them early in the season, like right at the beginning, oh yeah, we're all right. We make about 10 to 20,000 a day, and most of that is mayonnaise and cheese. So we have cows and chickens that do a lot. Sorry, I've got an itch on my back. There we go. So fishing is good early on. You can make a lot of money fishing. And then I convert that money into, like I said, for summer, blueberries are a high crop. If you're midway through summer, I think you said, I'm in summer. Yeah, at the beginning of summer, if you plant blueberries pay out really well because they regrow. That's a good one. Obviously, for farming, when you get, do you have sprinklers yet? Sprinklers make a big difference on farming because it takes a lot of the burden off. But yeah, I like early chickens. early chickens buy mayonnaise machines and then create mayonnaise out of it. So if we look right now, let's jump in here. I don't think I probably have any eggs left. Okay, cool. So you've got the normal sprinkler, then you've got the quality sprinkler. The quality sprinkler is great. I don't see any eggs, but if we kind of look at the price, let's say take a large egg, right? You know, so if you look at a large egg, the default sell price is 95 gold. Obviously, if you get higher level, you know, they are worth more. So somewhere between 100 and 200. Oh, those are great. Yeah, those are good to get your farming started for sure. So if you take an egg, it's worth 100 to 200 gold. Now, I do have, we've already maxed out our skills here. So if you look at farming, I have artisan, and artisan has a 40% boost in artisan goods. So if we look at our mayonnaise here, one large egg turns into one mayonnaise. So that 100 to 200 level egg turns into a 400 gold jar of mayonnaise. You know, same thing with milk, right? Like if you take a large milk, that's going to sell somewhere between 200 and 400 if you get really, really good milk. But then if we take that large milk and we turn it into cheese, right, this sells for 483. So that 200 normal large milk, or this one that would sell for 237, with a cheese press turns into 483. So this is my core usually of early money, is chickens and cows. And then let's see, other great things. I mean, once you start to get to the, like, I don't know if you're in the desert yet or not. Star fruit can make you a lot of money, because you can buy that out in the desert. Yeah, an early coop is nice. I usually, like this farm, we started on the Meadowlands, so we've had 2 chickens since the beginning. Oh, okay, nice. So you're about to hit at 90. Again, spoilers, I apologize. But at 90, you'll start getting gold. And once you start getting gold, then you can start making as many quality sprinklers as you want, as long as you are, is it level 6? I think it's farming 6 you have to be for that recipe. Let's take a peek here. Quality sprinklers rock. Quality sprinkler. Come on. Okay, don't autocomplete for me. Yeah, farming level 6. So when you get to farming level 6, 1 iron bar, 1 gold bar, and 1 refined quartz, you can make as many quality sprinklers as you want. Then you can start to get like crops planted out, right? And this is our small farm. We have an island farm that's even bigger than that. Anyway, we shall continue. Feel free, again, ask away any questions you have. We are more than happy to talk through. All right. Did the Junimos do anything else? They did not. All right. Oh, that needs to go back in there. And that stuff we need to sell. Sell that shell. We do need to cook some more espresso. Let's do that when we go back inside. Oh, it's only 10 o'clock. We could go after another carbon ghost. Oh, why is espresso not showing up? Do I have to... There it is. Uh-oh, I see 10 likes. Whoever's our 10th like, thank you so much. It's time to rave with the chickens, my friends. All right, that's 40. That'll get us to 50, and then we'll pop up to 100. You know what? Let's see, 100 more would be how much coffee? 300 coffee? Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Chicken Rave is a tradition that we have on the channel. And that thing is we celebrate and party every time we hit 10 likes, or somebody in the community has a special event or anything along those lines. So, Amp, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amp. You were my 10th like. I do appreciate it. Well, let's rave for Amp's 10th like. How's that sound? Let's move me over there. Let's fire up the chickens. All right. Let's get the music started. Here we go. Spam him if you got him, my friends. Let the chickens fly. Here we go. All right, Emily. Let's see the chickens. Harsh, welcome to the chat. Dick is getting in with the Junimos. Pirates, let me see your best pirate emojis. Yo ho, yo ho. Here comes the Prairie King. All hail the Prairie King. All right, everybody, let's get a big old yeehaw for the Western Prairie King. All right, Sam, bring us home, my friend. Let's let Goblin Destroyer take us out. Carrots! 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock and roll. Get your shout outs ready. Awesome, awesome. Thank you guys so much. We do appreciate each and every one of you, and all of the likes helps the channel grow. Let's see. Let's get, oops, wrong button. There we go. Let's get Victus Videos link in the chat. If you go check out a fellow streamer, go take a look at Victus Videos. And if you like what you see, give him a sub. He is on his journey to 500. What are we down to, Victus? 40 some now? Let's see if the link button's going to work today. Come on. We're about to get 3 Victus video links. I can feel it. Hey, Amp. Sleep is good. Sleep is good. There, I knew it was going to pop in a bunch of them because the Stream Deck was acting funky. All right, well, there you go. I'm spamming my own channel. Let me clean that up a little bit. So it looks nice. We've got a gift membership coming in. Thank you so much, Amp. Always appreciate that. Who got it? Poopin' Pants. Well, that's a name. That is definitely a name. Okay, hold on. Let's update the old spreadsheet here. Make sure both Amp and our new recipient get their credit that they deserve. Are you streaming tomorrow, Amp? What are you streaming tomorrow? We're gonna go check out Amp Revamp. Let's get her link in there. There we go. Go check out Amp's channel as well. Oh, Amp's got more flowing in here. Let's see. Who do we got now? My Lego, my Lego. Oh, my Lego, my Ego. That's a good name. My Lego, my Ego. You haven't picked your game yet? I pretty much know what I'm going to play most days. It can vary sometimes, but there we go. I got 2 amps in there in the spreadsheet now. All right, make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, everybody, throw some blue chickens in the chat for Amp. We do appreciate that. Yeah, I can show my farm. Here, let's do this. Let's do, well, it's dark out, but let's get the full on farm going here. Let's see. This is the current farm. Obviously it's nighttime, so there's not a lot going on, but up in the corner, this is our main farm. We have coffee. Hey, Amp, take care, take care. We appreciate you. We've got some there. So we've got 2 coops. We got 2 barns right now. Lots of bluegrass. That's all grown in very nicely. So we haven't done much with anything down here. We got some lightning rods. We've got some stuff in there. The greenhouse is nice. Our greenhouse, let's go back to the live game here. Our greenhouse right now is trees and coffee. That's what we have in it. So we have a full set of coffee beans and then a full set of trees in here. Some mangoes, some bananas, basically one of each tree. 2 bananas and 2 mangoes. But yeah, we use trees, or we use the greenhouse for coffee. And then we use coffee. So coffee as a gift, if you look at it, you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that love it. And all these people like it. I use coffee as the backbone of my gift giving. Oh, yeah. We've got a couple things going on in our energy bar. We've got a lot of star drops, and we've got some rings that are raising up our energy as well. But you can see here, most people like coffee. And so the kids don't. But for the most part, I use coffee as my universal. Just every time I see an NPC, I just give them a coffee. Now, again, there are exceptions to this, right? If we go in and we look at some of the obvious ones, like Vincent, right? Vincent doesn't like coffee. I'm pretty sure coffee is almost a hated gift maybe for him. So both the kids don't like coffee. That's an expansion. Jas doesn't like coffee, so it's not on her liked list. But other than that, I'm trying to think, is there anybody else? It's a really easy to get. Oh, this is okay. So just a couple of things here. You can open up in vanilla. Depends if you're playing modded or not. In vanilla, you can open up this log. So this is part of vanilla. But unfortunately, this is a mod. This isn't in vanilla. So sorry about that. Good question. I always play through with my playthrough, what vibe am I getting from the different bachelors or bachelorettes? And so it's been different. I've married all kinds of different people. They all have their kind of pluses and minuses. They all have a slightly different story that you're going to unlock. The shop itself, are you trying to get the like the tower? You're in the tower, but you can't get the shop. That goes when you complete the... Oh crap, Nancy, correct me if I'm wrong. The shop itself is opened up after you do the witch. Is it the witch quest where you get the magic ink? I'm spacing on it right now. Let's see. I know what you're talking about. Let's see. Magic ink. I think that's the prerequisite to it. Yeah, the shop where you get the Junimo. Yeah, that one. Witch's Hut. Is it Goblin Problem? Yeah, so returning the ink unlocks the new farm. Okay, yep. So yeah, to get that shop open, what you have to do is you have to get up to the Witch's Swamp, which means you have to remove the barrier in the train yard. So after you complete the community center or the Joja route, either one, if you go up to the train yard, you'll get a cutscene. The wizardry will remove the magic barrier. You have to get in the sewer. You have to go into the sewer and then into the mutant swamp, and you have to get the talisman from there. Then you unlock the train yard. Then you can go up to the witches area to to get past the goblin spoilers, you asked, so I'm going to tell. Hey, Magic, congratulations. You're the new chat boss. You need a void mayonnaise to get past the goblin. Once you get past the goblin, you get into the witch's hat and you can get the ink. You take that back to the wizard and then that'll unlock the thing for you. Hopefully that made sense. I can walk through that again if you want. Okay, we have about an hour left here. Let's go see if we can get one more carbon ghost. It's a process. Depends on how quick you play. So we have hit perfection and done the community center. We've done perfection probably 8 to 10 times. We have done the community center probably 4 or 5 times. We normally get the community center done right at the beginning of winter year 1. But my first playthrough, first time I ever played, it was mid-year 3, I think, before I finished the community center. Yeah, it's 8 to 10 times, something like that. We've played like almost 3,000 hours on stream. Multiple playthroughs. So, but yeah, somewhere between year 2 and 3, depending on how much you've played, is probably good for the community center. Like I said, we've got it down now to where we can usually get it done right at the beginning of winter of year 1. That's what we shoot for. My best ever was midway through fall, and that was just because of some luck. That's not normal. In this playthrough, it's interesting enough, we had some bad luck on our rabbit's foot. And so with that bad luck, we actually were, halfway through winter of year 1 before we got the community center done. We had everything but the rabbit's foot, and it just caused us to just delay a little bit in getting that done. So now what we're trying to do... Yeah, if you have rabbits in your coop and you don't have an auto grabber. Yeah, the eel's a tough catch. But yeah, the rabbit's feet will show up on the ground just like an egg or wool or anything like that. But yeah, rabbit's foot was our delay in this playthrough. It hurt us. And then what we normally do then is we push towards perfection for year 2. By the end of year 2, we try to hit perfection. And we're getting close on it. Yeah, it's once you get fishing down, it's not too bad. So we're doing okay here. We do have to do some fishing. We'll probably start that tomorrow. Artifacts are okay. Minerals are doing okay. We haven't even started cooking. But yeah, we're making decent progress here. All right, let's get ourselves home. Home again, home again. Inventory looks decent. Anything we want to sell? Sell that. We'll sell some cheese. Let's check to see, make sure the Junimos didn't do any more work. They did not. I do think we need to clear a few of our things here, though. Let's clear that. Clear this stuff. Clear that. Clear that. That looks fine. Alright, store that, store that. Sell that, and I think we're good. How's our Qui beans? Alright, tomorrow we can go replant for our Qui bean quest. So that'll be a big deal. Level 9 Druidics. Crafting recipes. Okay. Kind of a weekday. 10k. Not too bad, but I don't think we processed all of our stuff because of the luau. Okay, the one thing we want to check now, it probably triggered yesterday, but did we get, where's Evelyn? Did we get our credit for our quality ingredients at the Luau? There she is. Yep. So Evelyn is maxed out. So we got 1. Clint got maxed out in friendship. That's 2. Sig is close. That's 1 conversation away. Dylan is getting close. It's part of it. The game has a natural growth arc, right? All right. Thanks for hanging in there, Hash. Thanks for joining the chat. We appreciate you. It's one of those things that as you progress, it snowballs a bit. And your scale of things gets bigger, right? Sprinkler automation is a huge deal for that. If you're manually watering your crops, there's only so much you can do in a day. But once you get sprinklers, you plant and forget and only worry about the harvest, right? So it'll grow. Just keep the grind going. So, all right, we need to go ahead and slip out. We're gonna take a quick break here, and I'll be right back. All right, all right. Welcome back, everybody. Glad to have you with us. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being a part of the chat and the community. Our number one thing we need to get done today is we need to go to the island. I don't need anything there. Let's see what our statues give us. Ooh, a friendship buff. We'll take the ore off that one. All right, 4 males. Due to reports of harassment in the region of Stardew Valley, we are sending a representative to discuss the legal actions to be taken against all offending parties. Uh-oh, this got serious. If you have received this letter, you are an offending party as outlined in Initiative T12489 Jojico Allowances. Anyone willing to come forth with information on parties Pierre's general goods, Gudrun Bear, or all of the above may be excluded from proceedings. We thank you for your full cooperation with the law. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what mod is kicking this in. I'm going to say it's the Bear family mod because you've got Pierre, but the fact that the bear is in there, I think this is something to do with I'm going to guess it's probably generic to if you choose the community center route. Hopefully it's not based on the fact that we let Pierre punch Morris to the sky. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We'll see how this plays out. That's a surprise. One of these days you should come by my room after dark, maybe around 8. I want to show you something. Ooh. It really would be most advantageous if I were able to source my flowers locally. Perhaps would you care to plant these for me? What are they? Spangles? We've got spangle in the ground. We do. Hey babe, guess what? The powers that be have granted me parole, and there's someone in Grampleton I've got to talk to. No pressure, but if you could come along and hold my hand, metaphorically or literally, I could really use the company. I'll be headed out after 5 p.m. if you want to meet me at the bus stop. All right, let's see what we got here. We still got Rodney we got to deal with. Bus stop at 5. Cinder Sap, Carpenters, couple in the Star Drop, and then Abby's quest. That's tough to do until you get the key to the town. That makes that one a lot easier. All right, the Junimos harvesting. They're harvesting. These are actually outside of their harvest range, so we'll get these ourselves. We got some blueberries from the crop fairy popping in there. Let's go ahead and just throw these in with their harvest, and then we'll deal with that later. Boop, 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 boop. Process. Get our 3rd egg. Same thing over here. Again, the Junimos can't get these last 2 the way we set this up, so we'll do those ourselves. And we'll just throw them in with the Junimos stuff. Alright, Spangle Seeds. Let's go ahead and drop those off in Summer Seeds. And we have plenty of those. And we have 25 planted. Alright, nothing going there. I say... well, we should probably check the cave. We haven't checked the cave in a while, right? Yeah, it's got a few things in it. Okay, we need to go pick up our watering can. We need to get Lexi a good birthday gift. We've got melon or bite back melon. Probably both of those in gold. I'm going to say that's probably the only... yep. So let's see what we have for melons and bite back melons. We have 25 bite back melons. Oh, we're growing melons right now. All right, we'll go ahead and use one of those up. All right, that goes to Lexi. Perfect. we need to, let's check in on the raccoons. What do they want now? Alright, they're not ready yet. Anything in here? Alright, that's all good to go. So, primary thing is to get to the island. Secondary, maybe buy some animals. What are we going to buy? What do we have right now? We have 4 normal chickens, 8 normal chickens. Oh, we should have our second chicken being hatched here pretty soon. Oh, we should check on that. We'll probably put 4 void chickens in that, so that's clear. Then in the second coop, we have 2 ducks and 2 rabbits. We could expand on those potentially, or just go all in on chickens. I'll have to decide which way we want to go there. We could move the void chickens over and just put in 2 more of each other chickens as well. Let's see, one barn has, what do we have in there? 1, 2, we have 8 cows, 3 goats, and a pig. We could put a 4th goat in. I don't know. We could go a second pig if we wanted to, or we could just go all in on cows and make the milk empire grow. That might be something we consider. All right, Kent. Let's get Kent a coffee. There you go, buddy. While we're down here, let's go see Krobus. Krobus. How are we doing on your friendship? Not too bad. Let's push Krobus a little bit harder. Let's get him an iridium horseradish. There you go, buddy. Okay, he's back to not talking to us on Fridays, as he should be. All right, good to go there. Let's check Rodney's schedule today. Ooh, he doesn't leave his house till 10. We have a chance to catch Rodney. Maybe get that quest done. All right, let's head to the Scarp. Yeah, I thought that was 9. All right, let's go see Rodney first. Aha, Rodney. How you doing, buddy? Hello, Decon. How are you today? I'm doing all right. How about yourself? Me? Oh, I'm sorting some old books. I moved up a few things that have been gathering dust in the basement. Oh, finally. I stumbled upon this book and didn't remember I still had a copy. Rodney shows you the book he was reading before. It's titled Arcana Catcher, Prunus by Rodney O'Brien. This book was different than anything I'd ever written. It performed terribly. And let me tell you the story. Flashback. Oh, very nice, Rodney. Rodney has hair. When I was a much younger man, I lived in a pretty idyllic life. I found true love and was able to make a living writing stories. And I had my baby girl. Meredith loved magical girl stories when she was a kid, and I wanted to connect with her, step out of my comfort zone, so I started writing. This was the story of Prunus, a young girl from Zuzu City. One night, she went into her father's study, a place she was not allowed in. She looked at everything, books, files, and every little knickknacks and trinkets. The girl was very disappointed. Why wasn't she able to visit this place if nothing of value was in it? When she was about to give up and go back to bed, she noticed a crooked painting on the wall. Quietly, she moved towards it, and there it was, hidden behind the painting, like in a mystery book, her father's safe. And the key was on it. She opened What good is a safe if the key is there? She opened the safe, and inside it was a big ancient grimoire. She struggled to open the book, like it wanted to remain untouched. She finally managed to open it, and then it fell on the floor. Rays of light and sparkles flew out in every direction from the old tomb. When everything settled, she closed the book, stuck it back in the vault, and went straight to bed, pretending nothing happened. The next morning, a strange chicken-like creature came to her, telling her she had released the power of the Clamp Arcanus on the world, and she needed to catch them all to save the world and become the very best, like no one ever was. Also, her father was missing. Little side note there. This is how she became Arcana Catcher Prunus. The book was a total failure. My publisher accepted to do a limited print, but was very reluctant. The press hated it. My fans were disappointed in me. I even got the Worst Fantasy Novel of the Decade award for it. It didn't really matter, at least not for long. There's definitely some stuff going on underground there. My beloved Anwin was the light and soul of our family. She had been supporting my writing career from the start. She believed this nerdy college student could make it as a writer. She was a wonderful mother to Meredith. I struggled in becoming a parent, and truth be told, the only reason we had kids was because Anwin told me it would be all right. I didn't really want to become a father at first. A few weeks after Prunus was released, on the day after Meredith's 10th birthday, Anwin died in her sleep. I woke up one morning and she was laying dead in our bed. That's sad, Rodney. I feel for you, buddy. Oh, she disappeared. Turns out Anwin was suffering from a fatal heart condition. She left me a letter, you see. She didn't want to tell me because she believed I would have abandoned my career to take care of her. She was damn right. I would have done that. I like the transitions here. That's actually pretty well done. Interesting approach to the cutscene anyway. At that time, I felt like my whole world collapsed. I wanted to give up on everything, and I would have if it wasn't for Meredith. So I quit writing and focused on raising her as a single father, a widower. We had a couple of difficult years, but we became our own family, a family of two. Oh, she grew up. I don't know. I have to go back and look. Did she get bigger? That's kind of cool. I understand why Anwin did what she did, but I'm still sad. I would have loved to spend her last days doing the things she loved. We could have traveled as a family. You know, Meredith and I ended up okay, I think. And now we feel like I can go on with my life. It's about time after 15 years, don't you think, Decon? We're gonna be okay. Oh, they also blackbarred this scene. Very nice. Nice little effect. Good job to the mod maker. Thank you for listening to me, Decon. You're a good friend. Well done. Well done cutscene. That one was cool. Okay. Let's see. Why did we come down here? We need to go see Lexi. Is there anything else out here? Not really. All right, let's get ourselves over to see Lexi for Lexi's birthday, and then we'll start heading towards the island, I think. Wee-hee! Lexi, they say it's your birthday, my friend. And you would like a melon. Okay, so we are almost exactly halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 250 points. So we're 1 point away from perfectly halfway. You remember my birthday. Thank you. This is great. Do you like frozen cream in cone? It is my favorite. What flavor? All of the flavors. Fair enough. All right, so we're 53 away. So we basically gained 3 and 80% of 4 hearts with that. That was a good birthday. That'll put Lexi in a good spot. Nothing popped up there. Let's go ahead and go to the crossing. Work our way back into town. Make sure there's nothing we want to do in town, and then it's an island run, I do believe, because we need to get our beans taken care of. Hey, buddy. Thanks for waiting. Shouldn't need it, but we'll grab our watering can just so that we have it. No! Clint's off looking at the boiler. Alright. Well, not a big deal. We don't need it, so... Let's see. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 8 o'clock p.m., 9 a.m. Alright, let's run out to Cinder Sap. We'll pop that one. And I think we could probably pop the... Yeah, let's get the 9, 11, and 12 quests done. And then after that, I think we'll go ahead and shoot out to the island. That'll give us plenty of time. Hey! Oh, this one could be brutal. I think you can lose up to 1,500 points of friendship with Benny if you don't answer correctly here. Oh, Decon, it's perfect timing that you showed up. You're roping me in to do a teaching demo as well. So far, you've gotten Jasper, you got Sig, you got Dylan, and now me. I brought the children on a little field trip into the countryside. You know all about life in the country, right? Yes. Life on the farm is kind of laid back. So I was thinking, could you be my guest speaker today? Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. Early to rise, early in the sack. Great. Thank God I'm a country boy. Let me just call the children over. Oh, no Eloise. Too bad. Jas Vincent, may I have your attention, please? She must have been sick today. I have a very special guest here to talk to you today. Our very own local farmer, Decon. He has first-hand experience living in the countryside, so he knows all about the valley's natural resources. Okay, Jas, let's see what you got for us. Anyone tell me what a natural resource is? Jas? I like her little finger. A natural resource is a material source of wealth that occurs in a natural state and has economic value. I feel that Jas knows everything that could be in a book. Very good. That's worth 2 star points. Oh, look at Vincent, man. Look at the jealousy. He wants those 2 star points. Okay, now let's give Decon our full attention. Team Jas. Country life is all about farming. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. If we're going to talk to the kids, let's get our favorite kid poll up and running. There we go. Who's Team Jas? Who's Team Leo? Who's Team Vincent? Country life is all about farming. The valley soil is ideal for growing delicious vegetables. We're going to go the animal route. We built our life on chickens here. The valley's air and grass are perfect for raising animals. Yes, Vincent? Farmer Decon, can I put a saddle on one of your cows and ride it into town? I want to be a real cowboy. I'll let you ride Magic Missile. Our horse. Vincent, behave yourself. Mr. Decon makes his living working on the farm. It's not a playground. I say do it, buddy. Well, that's probably enough for today. You two run along and play. Yeah, that's safe. Let the kids play on the bridge with no handrails. It's a lot of work to take care of these kids, but I don't really mind. I enjoy seeing them learn, and hopefully I can help them grow up to be good people. Would you ever want to be a parent, Decon? I haven't really thought about it. Absolutely, I want a big family. I guess so. It's a natural urge. No, I don't think I'd be good at it. No, the world's crowded enough already. No, I don't want to be tied down with a family. Let's go with that one. Me too. I'm glad you feel that way. Aw, amazing that we agreed, Penny. Well, I'm glad you showed up, Decon. I think the kids had a great time. All right, so speaking of animals, we need to go buy some animals, but before we do, let's go ahead and do a little bit of animal cleanup here. So, all of these cows are in this barn, so let's turn this into just a cow barn. Oops, that was not what I meant to do, but... So we're going to put you up in... Put you in that barn. And we've got a goat. Ugh, such a slow scroll. There we go. You can go up there. All right, this is all cows. Cows, cows, cows. Cows. Where are the goats? This goat wanted to be up here anyway, so I guess you can go in there. Alright. I think we're missing a goat somewhere. That's our horse. Cow, 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 cow. There's the other goat. Okay. Now on the coops, should get ourselves a new void chicken. Not in here. What about in here? There we go. Okay, so I'm thinking this chicken we're going to put in here. And I think this coop has got the other void chicken in it, so let's move that. There we go. Okay, so our... Oh, very nice. The obsidian's a good early weapon, for sure. Congratulations. That's awesome. We'll throw a blue chicken your way. Okay, so we have our 2 ducks, our 2 rabbits, and our 2 void chickens in there. That's all just chickens. This is our 3 goats and our pig, so we'll let them out. And now this one is all our cows. Okay, so... Ooh, it's 1 o'clock. I say we buy animals. We might skip the other cutscenes today. We'll get the animals purchased, and then I think we'll head to the island. So what do we want to do? We want... Actually, I think we're going to buy all chickens for this. We want to leave room. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you know what? We don't need 4 void chickens. I think we'll put 6 chickens in there, and then we'll put 4 more cows in there. We'll put 1 goat, 1 pig. That'll put us to 6, and then 6 cows in there. Okay, so a goat and a pig, and then everything over here is just chickens. Okay, I think that'll work. That'll up our production capacity, make us some more money. And we still forgot. Oh no, Clint was at the boiler room. That's why we didn't get our watering can. Okay. Let's start with the goat. So we'll put the goat in there. Seppi. Okay. And we probably don't need a second pig, honestly. but we do like to give them companionship. So 2 pigs. Gotta have a friend. Everybody needs a friend. Okay, let's start with cows. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need 4. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 10 cows. So 5 white cows, 5 black cows. The mining level kind of depends on what you want to get out of it. Hold on, let me look and see what I picked. It varies a little bit though. If you're going to sell a lot of gems, geologist can be good. Okay, let's see. That's a white cow. I better keep track of this or I'm gonna lose my place. So, white cow, brown cow. All right, we have 1 white cow. What did I pick? I don't remember, honestly. I varied a little bit. I went minor. But again, you can change it later if you want to try the other stuff out. It costs like 10 grand, I think, but it's changeable down the road. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with geologists. There's no, like I said, we definitely believe there's no wrong way to play. So kind of depends on what you're looking for at the time. All right. What do we got? Brown cow. All right, we're 1 and 1 for the lower. We need 2 and 2 in that lower barn. So we need 1 white cow. There's a brown cow, Grabel. And so we need a white cow now. Oh, that's a brown cow. White cow. Brown cow. White cow. Brown cow. White cow. White cow. All right. Oh, that's full. What did I mess up there? That shouldn't be full yet unless I miscounted. Hold on. Did we not move an animal? That's a possibility. Let's see what we have here. We have 2 baby brown cows, only 1 baby white cow, and a baby goat. Did we put the goat in the wrong place? Bet you that's what we did. All right, let's go fix it. It bugs me. Feel like I put the goat in the wrong place. It's probably what we did. Nope, we put the pig in the wrong place, I bet. Yep, okay, the pig's in here. You don't belong here, my friend. You should go up and have a friend with the other pig. There you go, you go up there. Perfect. And now we need to get ourselves 1 white cow for that barn. Does it matter? Absolutely not. Makes no actual difference, but we do want to be consistent. All right, so we need a white cow. There's our white cow. Okay, so that barn is full now. So now we need, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 3 of each now for the other barn. All right, so brown cow. Second brown cow. One white cow. There's our third brown cow. So now we just need 2 white cows. And again, does that matter? Makes no difference. We do it just for balance. There we go. Okay. Barns are full. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new brown cows and 2, 3, 4, 5 new white cows. And then we've got the We've got the new goat, got the baby goat, we got the new baby pig. Okay, on to coops. So we have room for 4 new chickens in here. So I think we'll do 2 brown, 2 white in the main coop. And then the other coop has room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got room for 6 more. Might make those all blue. Yeah, let's make them all blue. I think we can get blue chickens now. All right, chickens. Here we go. Blue chicken. Blue chickens are going to go in there. All right. Absolutely. We'd love to hear your progress. Good luck. And again, feel free to ask any questions. We're happy to answer questions. Okay, so we need to keep track of, we need 2 of each. So we've got our first brown, Wombus. Welcome, Wombus. Okay, we got our 2 browns. So now we just need the 2 whites. Whites and blues, that's what we're after now. No browns. Whites and blues, whites and blues. There's a white. And then we need a second white chicken. There's another blue, Benny. So it's 2 blues. That's a brown. We need a white for balance. All things must be in balance. 3 brown chickens in a row. Come on, Marnie. 4, be better. You can do so much better. 5 in a row. Oh, that was blue. I saw the B and reacted too soon. Alright, that finishes our... Oh, name unavailable. Okay, there we go. Okay, everything now is blue. We should just need blue chickens, because that one should be full. So now we just want blue chickens. Again, this is purely an aesthetic choice, because the eggs will be the same. There's a blue chicken. Come on, Marnie. You know what we want. We're being stingy on your blue chickens. I think we've got 3 now. So we just need 3 more. Come on, Marnie. There's number 4, I do believe. There's number 5. There's probably a mod that just lets you pick which chicken you want. Should probably look into that. We can get there this way, but... Alright, I do believe that's it. If my mental math is correct, we will double check here. Alright, no chickens, no chickens. Perfect. And... no room for cows. And no room for cows. Alright, we are full up. So we now have... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 chickens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 cows. We have 2 ducks, 4 goats, 2 pigs, 2 rabbits. And 2 void chickens. So there we go. That is our complement of animals. Now, if we want to, we'll have to see where we're at on our... We need to get out to our fish ponds. Welcome back, John. But we need to start considering animal crackering these guys up next. Animal crackers double their produce, so... Okay, well, let's see... we'll pop by the star drop. We're going to skip the carpenter shop here. Ooh, if we push our luck, we could get both of these star drops done. And then hit this. If we can get to, yeah, we can do that. We can do that, right? Well, I want to do that. Because we need to be at Willie's shop by 5. If we wait till 4, that gives us an hour to get to his shop. And we could pop both of these star drop cutscenes. Yeah, let's just run around. We'll look for coffee giving opportunities here. You know, I used to live in the city, and I have to admit this place is much nicer in the summer. Really? City is so hot with all that concrete. There's some truth to that. Shane, we are good on Shane. I live in the suburbs, so city. I live in the Phoenix metro area in Arizona. I grew up more rural, small town, Midwest, but I've been down here for decades. What we got? Ooh, Keanu. Have a coffee, my friend. Some folks here really seem to dig coconuts. Can't blame them. They are pretty rad. Yep, rad coconuts. Okay. As soon as it turns 4, we'll hit this. Now, the cutscenes take no game time, right? So it's not like we're going to run out of time here. Holy cow. I've never seen the star drop so full. Look at this. It's pretty corny. Bahaha. The wizard's even here. Oh my goodness, the wizard and Marlin. You don't see that very often. Hector up in the upper left-hand corner there. Hold on. I'm going to pause this so I can look around a little bit. Who's standing next to Marlin there? Is that might be Cirrus. Do we see Mateo anywhere? Right? They're in the arcade. Doesn't have a separate entrance, but it's a small town innocence, my friend. Everyone's having a good time, huh? I don't know. I have no idea who this cutscene is for. Yeah, I'm fine. Noisy, ain't it? Yeah, he doesn't like crowds, for sure. You're tough. You've handled louder. Can step out anytime. Decon is absolutely right, Big Bear. Remember when we flipped the truck? When you what? Goodness gracious. No one was hurt. We just rolled it down a hill onto a colonel's vehicle. Oh, shenanigans. Well, you got the medals, so it's not like anyone can say you're a coward, dummy. I know, and it doesn't matter if people did think. That's right, bravery isn't measured by how much suffering you put yourself through. You're the only one can call yourself a coward. Sig, no one else holds that power. Bravery isn't even measurable, no matter how many medals they ask me to stick on you. And none of us are going to let you suffer for the sake of it. Decon makes a wonderful point, Sergeant. Great farmer, great advice giver, great friend. Is there anything you can't do? I'm sure there is, but we haven't found it yet. The whole town had a blast at the party, and plenty of people came. This must be Sigurd's, I'm gonna guess. Came up to Sig to congratulate him on the earning of new medals. Sig didn't step outside to smoke even once. Well, good job, buddy. All right, here's the second one. See, Nora, I told you. I'm really proud of you, although I'll miss you snooping around in the woods near my house. Our conversations were always fun. You're too kind, Leah. And don't worry, I'll still snoop around for sure. Not completely giving up on that. How does it feel to be officially done with college after so long? I know I'm technically supposed to say I'm relieved, but I know I'm going to end up missing it. Well, I guess this is more time to info dump people, so that's nice. And ultimately, I think I'm feeling proud. Things didn't turn out exactly the way I expected them to, but that's all right. I can see it now. You should be. You did a great job. Oh, farmer, you're here. Marvelous. So we've got Dr. Dylan. We got Dr. Harvey. I think Nora is now Dr. Nora. Hold on, guys. I want to talk to Decon for a second. I'll be right back. This place is filling up with doctorates. Jasper is a doctor, I think. I'm really glad you made it. Party wouldn't have been as good without you. Thanks. First of all, I want to apologize for going away so suddenly this past week. But I needed to focus so I could turn this thing around, and I did. Alyssa, welcome to the chat. That's an entrance. So when you do throw chicken, if you give it a target, so just type in anybody. I'm obviously going to throw a chicken at Nancy. It'll pull that target in for you. Prismatic chicken's a rare one though. Congratulations. Well, I got the void chicken. After our conversation, I realized that even if things go a different way than what I had planned, it was not too late to make a difference. Good on you. There you go. Nice. Blue chicken. Oh, I'm getting pummeled by chickens from both sides. Blue chickens. Maybe I could not save the purple-tailed chameleon, which truly saddens me. So I decided to write my final essay about extinction itself and ways to prevent it. I talked through the whole thing, what causes it, how to try and save a species, and even cited a few other endangered ones. And I've reached out to other academics too about those species. Some scientists even contacted me themselves. Is this what it's like to be famous? Good on you, Nora. Congratulations. Way to turn it around. I'm getting off track again. The point is, being considered a gifted kid when I was young made me think that I had to keep with the standard as an adult as well. And when I realized I wasn't as good then, it was harder and harder to keep trying. I would beat myself up for failing a lot, and that would put me in a bad spiral. And I just... Thank you for making me see that I don't need to be perfect in order to be good enough. Well, there you go. Congratulations to you. Let's get back to the party. Gus is bringing out the food soon. Food. Alright. That should be good enough for today. Carpenter shop, bus stop. Yep. We gotta get to the island. No more conversations. No coral. No puppy. We are... Oh, 10 minutes. Yeah, we made good time. Now, the nice thing about the crop or planting system in Stardew Valley is as long as you plant everything before midnight, it really doesn't matter. Everything takes place overnight, so... Oh, we are maxed out in friendship with everybody out here. Okay. Let's clear some crops first. See what we're working with here. Good amount of starfruit. That'll be good for money. Actually, we need to get the the Queen Quest crops going. Let's get them processing, and we'll clear the rest of the stuff here in a bit. I guess it's just the wheat now. What did we plant there? Sunflowers. Ah, no worries. You get them at random, just doing things. So basically fishing, they show up in fishing, they show up in trees, they show up anywhere. But only when the quest is active. So when the quest is active, they just drop from places, essentially. Holy cow, our inventory is packed full right now. Let's drop that stuff off. Anything in here? We probably need to clean our ore out here in a little bit. That's all right. Okay, first things first, we have 183. So not quite the 200 I was hoping for. I was hoping we were going to hit 200 today. Not quite there, but we also have 62 in place. So let's go ahead and we'll get those processing. So that'll start making seeds. After those process, I think we're going to make some more ancient fruit seeds. And let's also toss those in here. There we go. And then let's go ahead and check. I don't think we need strawberries. Spring crops. No, we're good on strawberries. What about stone brambleberries? We're good on those. What do we got here? Buttertuft. Okay, let's clear those out and we'll keep those. It gets us to 21 on those. That's not too bad. Green beans, we're good on green beans. We're good on wheat. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 25 wheat. 107 star fruit. Unfortunately, we didn't plant corn out here, so we're kind of not hosed, but that mission's probably almost over now anyway. All right, let's see. Summer seeds. Drop those off. Now the chickens are flying. Let's drop that off. What's this? Ooh, exquisite jade. That's new. That's a new item, I think. Yep, we didn't have that before. Okay, let's make ourselves some money. So, I think we are going to... I don't know where I got 15 bombs. Decorations. Alright, we're going to have to expand the decorations. Okay, let's sell off. What do we got? 5,000 for that, 1,500 for that. These aren't worth a ton. Those aren't worth a lot. Here's where our money is going to happen. 7,000 for strawberries and 132,000 for those. All right, let's go ahead and finish cleaning out here. So it looks like we messed up one, didn't replant there. So let's fix that. Get ourselves. We need one fertilizer. And we still don't have our watering can, so we're just gonna have to wait on that. Okay, let's see. We got 75 going there. Do we have, what do we have for pineapple seeds? Do we have any? Where did I put them if we do? I'm gonna think winter seeds. Ooh, 7. All right. We're gonna put that in there and turn that into a seed. We could do a plot of pineapples up here if we wanted to, or maybe over here. Anything in here? These brambles or regrowth will probably... Oh, we already have a pineapple down here, but... Alright, we'll let's go ahead and get planting here. 7 o'clock. We gotta get some stuff going. All right, we have 87 beans so far. We still have 168 fruit to go. Let's start planting. Blink, 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 blink. All right, give me some more seeds. Perfect. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right, that's full up. While we're waiting for seeds to produce now, we'll go ahead and do a little bit more harvesting here. And what do we have here? Bluff shroom goes in where? Here. We'll go 14 and 8. Got some more wheat. At some point, grapes. Toss those in there. And then this stuff we can go ahead and just sell. We gotta drop that rare seed in somewhere. All right, now we're just waiting for the seed makers to produce. Every 10 minutes, I think, they'll probably pop out another set of 10 or so seeds. I need for Tatooine. Yeah, I haven't done... I think the system was cool, but I could see where it would get, I don't know, a little bit monotonous after you've done it so many times. There's 12 more. Let's check. Did we get our... Nope. Right, let's do this. I'm going to pull those out. We'll get that one pineapple going so that we can fill up our pineapple seeds. And drop that off. Okay. Anything else we can do? Let's go check. See if we can get ourselves a walnut out of here. Hey, Victus, take care. Take care. Victus was good luck. Did you see that? We got a walnut. Just when Victus chatted. Well, we got one. All right, now we're just at the mercy of the seed makers. We have 5, so they'll crank through this pretty quick. How much fruit do we have left? 119. Yeah, we just went through in the last, what, hour? We might not get all those done. It's going to be close. We should have our pineapple, though, so let's put that somewhere. Let's see. This upper corner. Now, let's put it over here by... These are regrowth. So we'll put the pineapple in here. So it will become a little plot of regrowth up there. And then pineapple seeds. We'll just keep those in there. I'm thinking this pineapple. We'll go ahead and take that out. Just because it's kind of in a weird spot. These as well. These brambles, they don't make hardly any money. So let's clean this area out as well. Just do a little maintenance work while we're waiting for seeds here. we go. Now our green beans I want to leave. Could take those brambles out. Those will just let grow. Those are just sunflowers. They'll be done here pretty soon. What do we got left? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get through them all. Alright, so maybe we pushed it a little bit too late. The downside to that is I might lose some tilling here. We're just going to plant until we pass out. That's probably what we'll do here. See how many iterations of seed making we can get in here. Alright, anything else we can do while we're out here? Clean this up so I don't accidentally plant anything in these spots. I've done that before. Right, there's 1 o'clock. There are 19 seeds. Yep, I think we're going to run out of time. We're making 5 every 10 minutes, so we can make probably 5, 10, 15 more. So we'll be down to about 60 fruit left. I guess we'll just plant those tomorrow. There'll be a day off, but that's all right. Probably sleep out here on... Oh, actually, if we pass out, we are going to sleep out here on the island. That'll just be a truth. Alright, as soon as we get 150 here... Alright. Get in what we can before we pass out. That's going to be it. I doubt I can make it back to the... We'll spend the money, it's alright. Well, I probably should have come out a little earlier, is all. That's alright, though. Decent money. Just selling crops. A lot of it was the star fruit. We didn't even sell mayonnaise or anything. So. What do we got? Alex's birthday. We don't need to go see Alex for his birthday. Definitely want to go see Corwin. Not any events coming in. We're probably going to shift our day, so we're going to go from today, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 17th, I think, will be our last harvest for seeds. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll probably, I'm thinking on Monday, complete the quest. Because we'll probably not try to harvest and then harvest again. We'll see what our numbers look like. But that is what it is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let this process. So we'll do stuff out here on the island until those seeds get done. We'll get those planted. We have the room. We'll try to put our ancient fruit in over there. Last night I found you slumbering in the dark. It wasn't a very safe place, so the bird friends airlifted you to your bed. That's nice of them. Kind of out of the blue, I know. You probably heard me complain about this cobbler in the past. It's a family recipe passed down through generations. Never got the hang of it myself, but maybe you can do some kind of baking reverse engineering.